I'll say, how am I doing on food? Not really too terrible, but hey, backpack's a mess. I would do it a little bit more. Oh wow. Okay, hang on. Maybe I don't need to do the boss. Ro's been busy. So I'll tell you what, I'll finish out the pumpkin, but I got the noodles now for backup, so. What is that? That's
Zack.
Yes.
Hello.
Hi.
Hello.
What's up?
I'm bringing you to a meeting, and it's a very important meeting.
Oh? What about?
It's about some things Jura has done.
Oh. Do you know when the meeting's supposed to take place, or?
I don't think we ever set an exact time. I can send her a missive about it.
Okay.
But right now, I'd argue you two are the only ones I could bring this to. Bring to the meeting because, well, one thing I wouldn't bring Skylar because they're already not in a good. Well, the High Vessel is not very happy about Skylar.
No.
That's another situation.
I heard Skylar yelled at the High Vessel.
He what?
Skylar apparently yelled at the High Vessel.
How do you yell? You don't yell at royalty. I got an attitude. I get attitudes all the time. I never yell at royalty though. That is you just wishing to be executed.
I also heard he was trying to get them to let Paige sit in our prison. And
No.
I'm like,
why?
We don't need this.
That's not. She's. No. Why? Hello? I don't understand that. Okay, whatever.
And then of course I can't bring Vincent because he's biased with Jura.
Right.
But
Are
I'll
you
send her a
cooking?
missive about it.
Hmm?
Okay. Are you cooking?
I thought about it, but then I saw that you made a shit ton of noodles, so I grabbed a couple more.
Yeah, I've been busy.
So I was like, ooh, noodles. So
I got bored. I got bored.
I grabbed like 2 more sacks, so.
I see.
You guys know Nixie's back too, by the way.
Like fully back?
Nixie
Oh.
came. Yeah, we were talking to her yesterday.
Oh.
Oh.
I haven't seen her though.
Yeah, I haven't seen Nixie. I know that Jura went to go speak with her though. That's about it.
Yeah, that's what we were talking to her, and then I got pulled into the like urgent meeting. I was like, oh.
Royal duties.
Fine.
I was like, there's no way I can't trust like 2 of the knights right now.
Well, Skylar isn't gonna be a knight for much longer, so.
Yeah, and then I'm gonna have to deal with her at some point.
I won't ask. I was going to, but I won't ask.
It's just stuff that I'm kind of like worried about. I think a few of us are worried, and she needs to get over and get better before I bring her on any big things.
I think I know what you might mean.
I wouldn't be surprised. Man, I'm not used to talking in this like formal manner to people. I had to do it yesterday, and I was like so unprepared.
Yeah, you'll get used to it at some point. Have you seen my blindfold anywhere?
I haven't.
Can't find it.
Did you lose it last night?
I think so.
No, I haven't seen it though.
I had no clue Skylar raised her voice against the High Vessel, though. That's nice.
I went
There's
to
still a
meet.
night, so.
Sorry.
Oh, good.
Because I went to meet Skylar in Blackthorn for a bit because I had questions for him. And then, because I told you that they weren't acting right, so I'd ask him what's wrong, and then they told me about Paige being in jail, and then that they yelled at the High Vessel.
I don't think I'll ever get used to this formal writing.
Is that why you said perchance to me earlier?
Yes. Man, I just like my simple sentences with like, are you busy? Okay, bye.
Well, I mean, the High Vessel really isn't that formal. If you really want to
Yeah, but
be
I don't want to mess
formal,
up on my first week.
I know. If you really are worried about being formal with somebody, worry about being formal with the High Lady. That's the one you need to worry about. The High Vessel is a lot more casual.
Well, we can head over now, though.
Okay. Did you already buy your pass, Christark?
No, I can buy mine, though. I just did. No.
Wait.
Oh, fuck.
You know what? We should probably tell each other when we're buying each other passes.
Yeah, this is the second time it's happened now.
Oh my god.
We're making stunk.
Do you guys need a refund somewhere?
That's fine.
No, I'm okay. You can keep the money.
Okay.
Wait, the cat.
Yeah,
Wait,
we got a new one. This is Little Sir 2. And the string is commemorative.
Oh, you didn't find Little Sir 1?
Little Sir 1 died when Ghost did.
Oh.
Yeah.
I'm trying to pet you.
Oh.
Hello, Ali.
Blue kisses
Hello.
at you.
How are you? You know, I tried to come here so we avoid Vincent, and then we run into him, but...
Yeah, no.
Oh yeah, I've been here before. This is fine.
Okay.
Meow.
There's a certain place I could sit.
No. You just sit where you want to sit.
I sit here.
Okay. I'll sit over here so I can see everybody's faces.
Oh my god, sitting so far away. Everybody,
Just,
it feels weird sitting that far down there.
Yeah, no.
I'm creating. Yeah, there's not a password.
Okay.
Excuse me, I'm sorry.
Oi.
Oi.
Sorta informed Rowena and Zack about it.
I gave Ollie like the very briefest of brief kind of rundowns. Just the fact that like we know that the castle's been infiltrated and like we know for sure who it was, but I don't have a ton of detail beyond that myself.
Well, what did Bellfire tell you?
He said that he knew that it was Jura, that there was concern that it could have been after they were no longer, I guess, emissary is the proper word. And that the castle, my room included, had been infiltrated.
Right. I'm not sure at what point it was when she did it. She didn't specify. She said before she was jailed. So it was before she had lost that title with the kingdom.
Okay.
Not to say that she did it on our behalf, because I don't know. Helen kept a lot of that information like secretive. We didn't even know that she was that for the kingdom until after she lost her title.
Right.
I just know that it was done, and I think she just took her own liberty in order to do so, but I'm not 100% sure.
Okay.
Yeah.
So that kind of creates a little bit of a gray area with what it would be considered. Because I'm not sure, without having the information on like what royalty would call for, that means there is potential that she had her own motivations, and that makes it, at least in my opinion, feel like there's a potential like directed threat. And my concern is that she's kind of targeted Balefire specifically.
Oh, no, definitely. When I spoke with her, when Balefire had asked me to gather information, she seemed very obsessive with him and wanting to know what his title is, and wanting to know why you are basically hiding him, and why he was hidden, and why his title was, not been made aware from the beginning. Like, he told me why.
Yeah.
But other than that, I don't think that's any of her business, if I'm being truthful.
I agree. I think if it were a direct threat and I were to perceive it as a direct threat, it would be more important for me to make sure that the other kingdoms were aware. But in this situation, it was almost a private medical matter, and his wishes that people didn't know that about him. And I feel like everybody is entitled to their own shit. But that being said, with it targeting him, there is two potential laws that it could fall under, and I don't necessarily know how to rule it without having a little more evidence, as it were.
Well, how much evidence do you specifically need in order to make a ruling? Because at this point, she's just a citizen of the end, and she's broken your kingdom laws. So,
right. I don't it's very clear that there was already a law broken. I just don't want to make a ruling on what I am assuming is going on versus what could have been potentially going on, because the ruling that it appears to me, with it being targeted specifically at Balefire, means the willful obstruction of like important and integral kingdom. What is the wording? Let me pull up my mind. Alice here. Hold on. Where did it go? Endangering the realm by willful sabotage of its defenses, treasury, or essential workings. Because of who Balefire is, especially to the Shrieklings, he is considered an essential working. That, in my opinion, falls under treason. However, if it's not something that was directed specifically at Balefire, if it wasn't just a target on his back, it falls into espionage and thievery, which isn't quite as severe. Espionage and thievery would only be a trial by combat and paid reparations to the amount of the damages done. So, intelligence at this point. Because there hasn't been anything broken, it's just been leaked intelligence.
Right. Christark?
I was checking something. It was like 61 pages. Yeah. It's a weird situation, because if we try to confront her more about it, I feel like then she'll think something's up.
Yeah, she'll tuck tail.
And then I'm worried she'll try to do something and like hide it even more.
I'm also incredibly worried about Vincent's involvement.
Mm-hmm.
I know that Ophelia's been working with him to try to get him to a stable place medically. But I also know that he, being involved with Jura, and being Crystallian, that scares me that he could take action in her defense.
Mm-hmm. Well, in the case of Vincent, I don't know if he is healed at all, or 100% healed, or anything like that.
Mm-hmm.
I do know that they are rather close. And Crystallians are interesting. With the way that they interact with one another. So it's definitely something to worry about. But I do know that Jura, when I was speaking with her, was a little irrational sounding, if that makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
In the sense of just being a little all over the place.
I'm curious why, and this is all just theory following the vein of it being specifically directed at Bale, what her need is for the information. Because from my understanding, she's torn through the castle looking for information that supposedly he's talked with other people about.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's a matter of, why didn't she approach him with an actual concern?
Rather than break a law and rummage through someone else's, let alone a different kingdom.
Right.
Run through someone's bedrooms, a whole kingdom, if any, castle, if anything.
Yeah. I feel like, from what I know of Bale, if he knew that it was something that was really unsettling and worth snooping and worth breaking a law over, and she wanted to have a genuine conversation with him, like sit down, one-on-one sort of situation, he would probably be pretty open to that. At least recently.
I mean, all I can say to that is that he was very open to that with me when I brought up a concern with him over a friend, Maeryn. So I don't know if he would extend that same courtesy to someone like Jura, especially since me and Balefire, we have a bit of like a rapport going.
Yeah, indeed.
So it's not like a, I don't know. I feel like it would be like a circumstance thing, like a situational, but also I don't know her motives. It seems like she was very stuck on Balefire for some reason, and I don't know why, but
well, the perceived entitlement to his personal information, to the degree of breaking and entering I guess not breaking, because she didn't really break anything. Entering and stealing information. At least I can assume there was information stolen. If she was in the castle. At the very least, she has seen it. I'm confused about the situation, and I think that it makes it more malicious that if it was something that she was supposed to be approaching with just balefire, if that's just the information that she wanted, that she would breach an entire kingdom. I don't know. That seems irrational, especially if there wasn't direct orders.
Like, I feel it worries me that there was more than just more information on balefire.
Yeah.
Because like you said, why just go breach an entire kingdom for information on one person?
Right. And it's not like we have a whole lot to hide. There's just kind of the matter of, like, if it's your fucking business or not. You know? That's kind of where it gets me, is that I feel like I'm worried for her to start off with, but I also feel like there's something needs to be done. A punishment of some kind needs to be issued, and I'm struggling with deciding what that punishment is without fully comprehending the motivation.
Well, what are the punishments for treason versus espionage?
Treason would either be complete exile from the overworld or execution. Espionage would be a trial by combat and paid reparations to the amount of the damages, which I would have to kind of assign a monetary amount because it's mainly intelligence, not physical.
Right, so do you have an opinion, Christark?
Can you go over that real quick again?
So if it is decided that it is espionage and thievery, the punishment would be reparations in the amount of stolen property or breached security, potentially exile. And then treason would be execution. And potentially exile. Exile if it's not execution. It depends on the severity. I feel like if it was espionage and treason, we would have to go over and kind of get a judgment based off of what amount of information was taken. So there would probably have to be like a jail sentence and an interrogation, and to decide the severity after that fact. And then depending on severity, it could lead all the way up to exile. And then with treason, the lowest severity would be exile, with the highest severity being execution.
I mean, yeah, considering the whole kingdom being breached.
Yeah.
And who knows what info, it could be some really private stuff. That's
right.
None of our business.
I know for a fact
leads
that
to
it...
that, execution has to be done.
Not to make a bad situation worse, I know for a fact there was at least 2 contracts that would have been seen that the people that are involved with them feel pretty deeply about. I would have to ask them.
She told me what she looked at, if that helps.
Potentially. Do you recall any of it?
She told me it was Balefire's advisor contract. And then a contract that you actually have with Oliver.
That was my concern. Though that was the exact two people that I was concerned about, because I don't necessarily mind that information being out, but their contracts with them for a reason, you know. Ollie, do you have an opinion?
Mine's not really like super secretive, so like I'm not super concerned that she has that information, but it does kind of suck to have stuff like that messed with, I guess, like
Right.
without just asking about it.
Right.
Because like mine's open enough that if somebody asked, I just would say it, but I don't know what Bellfire's the whole situation with his is.
Right. And he's not really where I can ask him currently.
The
thing I'm thinking
ahead.
about is we've been lenient, and Helen was lenient before with Jura, because we had a situation for a while back. And it's like, this isn't even my business now. It's just, she's a part of my kingdom.
Right. Genuinely, I appreciate you guys for being here and being willing to speak about it. A lot of the time when somebody else's citizen is in trouble with another kingdom, the first reaction is to defend and kind of push against it. So, first of all, I greatly appreciate every single one of you for being here. But in knowing so, part of the reason that information strikes me is to know that she has a rap sheet. That kind of adds some concern again to like motivations. Is she just kind of violent, or what was the intention with the information that she found, or if that makes sense.
Yeah.
I mean, with Bellfire, when I was speaking with her, she was more so just seemed curious about his position and why it was being kept a secret, and like how that can be used like against the kingdom if like he was somehow dangerous. I don't think he is, but with Oliver, she was also told that you have a new title now. Congrats on that. But she was worried that it was favoritism, which I don't know why she would worry about that. This is not her kingdom. And I don't know.
It kind of strikes me as funny, mostly because most of the other kingdoms go through bloodlines, and is that not also favoritism?
I mean, yes, it is. Our kingdom goes through bloodline, or at least family title. So
yeah, like but also, why do my heirs have any effect on her unless she's very concerned about the status of Paige?
It might be Paige. I don't know.
I think about this. Why be more concerned about, and this is no shame or offense. I find you guys all very cool and fun people to hang out with. But like, could she like not worry about me or like Helen a little more than to a whole nother kingdom's business?
I don't know people's motivations. I'm sorry.
That's fair.
I know that we are so, as just biologically, we are curious about the information that we do not have. I think that is part of the reason that emissaries exist in the first place, is how are we to know that our kingdom is ever safe? If the threat of war is to crop up, we need to have that kind of information. But it strikes me that this information isn't anything that, in my opinion, is threatening unless you give it a bigger shadow by taking it out of context, which I feel like taking it and not speaking to anybody about it allows for it. And like, this is the kind of stuff that had I been even in a worse mood or whatever, had I not communicated with Christark right then and there, could have festered and created a war. And we just got out of a war. And I don't want to see citizens running around willfully, especially for their own motivations and their own desire for information, doing things that could potentially set kingdoms against one another.
Yeah.
I mean, until you speak directly with her,
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if you want my advice. But
I am open to all opinions and advices.
Just hearing your laws and what you need, it sounds like in order to give her the charge of treason, you need to know her motives behind it, and you need like a confession to some degree.
Yeah, I agree.
And for espionage, I don't know what you need for that one. But if you would want to, most likely, this is just what I would do if you were wanting to be more lenient. But she's already gotten lenience from us.
Mm-hmm.
Because
Yeah.
the law that she broke with us would have resulted in execution. But obviously she is not executed.
Mm-hmm.
So I would arrest her.
Mm-hmm.
And then I would jail her and then have someone speak with her directly. Get any information, try to get like a confession, try to get like a I don't know, statement, anything like that, and then you can decide her charge then.
Mm-hmm.
And if it needs to be escalated. So I would go with espionage because you have confirmation of that.
Right.
But once you get her in a jail cell, further interrogate, basically.
Yeah, that's a pretty solid plan. I do have concerns with the fact that my court typically is much larger than it is currently, with Bale and Arlo and even Ophelia focusing more on other projects. I don't necessarily want her to sit in a jail cell until I can get appropriate people in place to question her.
I imagine she wouldn't want to sit in jail for any longer again.
Right. I'm completely in agreement with that timeline, like arresting, jailing, interrogating. I just don't want it to seem like unfair treatment, because everyone right to a speedy trial and whatnot. I don't have essentially Balefire here to help with that process currently.
Yeah, that's fair. I'm definitely, I mean, of course, not against we put her in the prison to get, like, info. Because I would like to know her intentions on why she would go into a whole nother kingdom and potentially commit a crime. Well, she already did, technically.
Yeah.
But why try to get info that is not your business?
Right. Are you saying that you would arrest her and put her in your prison, or what are you getting at?
I mean, we could, and then we could have you guys come in, but again, you don't have Balefire and all that to help question.
Yeah, that's my concern.
It's a sticky situation because they, of course, left yesterday.
Yeah. I am willing to be unified on it. I know that the biggest puzzle piece is missing information.
Yeah.
Oh, wait. Oli, that's actually a really good point. He says from what he remembers, Jura was in jail in the end, or in trouble in the end, I guess is what he said, before the contract with him was signed. Which meant this would have had to have been after she lost her position. I'm curious if there wasn't multiple accounts of this.
Oh my fucking god.
So then you're saying there might have been multiple chances that she's run into the castle to look at info then. That changes this a lot.
Yeah, because she told me that it was before she was jailed. So I don't know. So she could have been lying about that part.
Do you remember the date that she was in prison? Like the time frame?
It was a long ass time. I could check.
Will you go get your contract? I believe that it is. We just moved it.
Do we keep the criminal records in the prison?
I can go grab it.
Okay. Does it have dates on it? I would assume it does.
I could run and check the prison.
Yeah. Do you want me to?
Sure
okay.
It does. I just know that we signed it middle of April.
Okay.
I will go look.
Okay. I apologize for being scattered.
Yeah, I just don't know if he's gonna find it because it's either it's in the prison for us or our general commander has it on their person, and I don't know where Amma is right now.
Found it.
You did? Oh.
The first book.
Lucky shot. Zack, are you okay?
Yeah, I'm just thinking.
Yeah.
So.
Sorry, I'm looking through stuff. You were sworn in as a knight on the 7th.
Right. Of April, right?
Yeah.
Like a week after she was released.
And I think that this contract came up only a couple of days before you were sworn in as a knight. Because we had spoken about it.
We spoke about it, and then we signed it that morning before the swearing.
Yeah. So it would have been the 7th, if not like the 6th.
Okay.
Which means that this would have been after she was released?
Relatively soon after, then.
Which means that it was of her own
ambitions.
Volitions, yep.
Oh yeah, that works. Wow, that changes us a lot.
Sorry, I was searching my memory for a little bit, and she definitely did bring up Oliver's contract when I spoke with her. So, I can say for sure that was something that she did bring up to me because I had no idea you had a contract.
Yeah.
So it might have been 2 separate instances. I'm not sure though.
That means that it definitely was at least one of the times of her own motivations, which concerns me. I have less concern with it being something that was enacted by her ruler, as that would have been her job, and if that was information that they felt was needed. But if it was on her own motivations, she entered into the castle, took information, targeted my citizens. I do think... I don't know. I think that there definitely needs to, at the very least, be an arrest and an interrogation. Do you even have handcuffs? Do you know where they are?
Arlo, I think, probably has them unless he's put them somewhere that I've not been made aware of. I didn't get the keys from him either.
Oh, no.
Oh, that makes sense harder.
No!
You may just have to wait until he comes back then.
Mm-hmm. It might have to lay low. And just to ease everybody's mind, I'm not currently even sleeping in the castle, but it does bring up the curiosity that there is potential for her to strike again. I mean, I don't know if she would now that she knows that we know, if that's something that she is privy to. I would assume if you were asking that she at least has some inclination, but it makes it more interested in learning her motivations, for sure.
To be fair, the way that I gained the information was under the guise of me, quote unquote, wanting to check in on her.
Mm-hmm.
So I definitely lied about my motivations as to why I wanted the information from her. So she shouldn't have any inkling that I have made you guys aware of anything. So.
Okay. That's at least good.
Yes, no, I'm very good at that.
I don't know if I might be a little bit scared. I don't know how I feel about that.
The thing that worries me is if once we do arrest her, what Vincent might do.
Yeah. Well, and it concerns me too, and I literally cannot do a single thing about it currently, but I know that it was very, very rough on Paige how late her arrest came. And I don't necessarily... I'm glad that she doesn't have any inkling that we know or that this is even something being talked about, because I would hate for that paranoia to set in and potentially make things worse.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
I say we give it time for Arlo and Balefire to get back. Keep kind of collecting information and maybe do a joint interrogation.
Okay.
If you're open to that. If there's information that you need. If there's not information that you need, I can do it.
I mean, I'd like, even if it's not her own intentions, whatever the word I think.
Volition?
If there is also case that Helen asked her, I would have liked to know why Helen asked her to do this.
That's fair. If there was a time where it was asked of by another ruler, it makes the area a little more gray, understandably. But like I said, with us assuming that at least one of the times, I don't know how many times now, that's kind of opened up another can of worms. At least one of the times being of her own volition changes, like I said, the motivation, and that also worries me. Like, at what point do you feel brave enough to do something like that without the backing of your crown?
Well, I mean, yes, I just also don't think Helen would ask her to do that.
Mm-hmm.
Because, I mean, at that point, if this is way before, like, right after the war ended, I don't know why we would be suspicious of you guys at all.
Right.
And there's just information that I don't know that Helen has been keeping to herself, which is very likely. But I don't believe this would be something that Helen would order her to do.
Kind of the same boat I'm in.
It's unfortunate that Helen's not here to speak for herself. I would be interested in having that definitive answer, but we kind of have to hope that Jura says something and just bridge the gap in between.
Well, then I think the common consensus is that we're just waiting for Arlo and Bellfire to come back in order to take any action on this then, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Oh, I guess with that said, again, I appreciate you guys for being here. We can adjourn. Unless there's questions or concerns, I guess.
See, I had idea. See, when I originally wanted to have the meeting, I didn't know about this whole Jura stuff.
Oh, what was the original intention of the meeting?
Well, at the time, I had because it's kind of like it was all. I've had so much thrown into my lap per se in the last week, and it was more to just like this kind of like catch up and see if there's anything I should know about like the two, like in relation to the two kingdoms.
Right.
So I don't like overstep boundaries or anything.
Well, the most pressing news with the Overworld, as far as that would be considered, is that we have officially sworn in heirs, being Callie and Oliver, and Atticus is officially one of our knights. And my birthday's coming up, but I don't know how important that really is.
I mean, birthdays are cool, so I say that's very important.
Very.
You're a very cool person.
You guys will all be invited, don't worry. Okay. All right. Ollie, do you got anything to say? Are you okay?
I think I'm okay.
Okay. Zack? You okay? You got anything you gotta say, add?
Not about the Jura thing, but something else.
Okay. Let's hear it.
Remember the lab that I was talking to you about?
Yes, I think.
For context, there is a goblin lab I'm trying to find.
Uh-huh.
I had went to my parents' old house yesterday because I was looking for my mother's medical records.
Okay.
I have been experiencing a burning pain, which is weird for Dragonborns because we can't feel fire.
Interesting.
I knew my mother had experienced a similar pain, so I wanted to see if she kept any records about it. I got home. I found the place destroyed.
Your, like, personal home?
Yes.
Oh. Interesting.
The walls are destroyed. There's bookshelves flung on the floor. Paper everywhere. It's a mess.
Oh, no.
I found 3 books. My mom's medical records. A note from me. And the worst part is a goblin entry.
So and this was, like, recent, right? Like, there is actual goblin movement happening right now as we speak.
This happened, there's dates in the book. This happened months before the war ended.
Oh my god.
My mother was an experiment. She, along with 5 other Dragonborns, were apparently an experiment to For them to try and harness the power of our dragon breath.
Oh.
Yeah. From what she said in her medical log is that they did injections and then some other kinds of things to, like, I don't know if it was to weaken the chamber to a point where they could get to it, but she also did say that they almost considered open surgery, so I don't know. But they waited, that happened like 24 years before they died. So they apparently tracked her down. I wasn't home at the time. I recognized the date. The date that it took place, I was off on a mission. I wasn't even home or close to home. But they.
So-
Oh, sorry.
You're okay. I'm concerned about the fact that they destroyed your home. Like, are they coming for you? Is this a targeted attack?
I don't know. From what?
And also, I'm sorry that you had to look through all of that. That can't be easy.
From what the log for the goblin thing said was that they were essentially tying up loose ends, trying to wipe all evidence that they even tried to experiment. So they were getting rid of specimens, they were getting rid of evidence, they were getting rid of everything. Anyone or anything that was connected to the project, I guess.
What does that mean for the burning?
I'll get to that, sorry.
Oh, you're okay.
My mom had wrote down that she did experience some pain, like burning pain.
Mm-hmm.
She also wrote down how, from the experiments that she had to deal with, because her and my father were still active duty for a while.
Mm-hmm.
So they did come home a couple times, like, injured. So it was something I got used to. But they would never show me the full extent of their injuries. Maybe just like they scraped their knee or something. With my mom, it was a little bit more present because it would take weeks for even simple wounds to heal on her body. But she said that she also experienced the burning pain and that it possibly came from the experiment that was done on her chamber for the breath.
Mm-hmm.
The part that ties it into me is when my mom was experimented on, I was in development. So,
You were in her.
yeah.
Oh. That's.
So there's a
I'm so sorry.
There's a chance that whatever happened with her in the experiments could have genetically passed down through to me, but the only ones that have those answers are goblins or the lab.
Mm-hmm. Do you have any inclination of what this lab looks like, or is there any way that I can help?
I don't know what it looks like, but I have the cords.
Okay.
This goblin, whoever wrote this book, is kind of an idiot.
Oh,
Because he just put the cords down.
Just
in
put the
book.
location to
He
it?
did. Legit put the cords to the lab. So,
That checks out.
but
have you went and looked at, or are you waiting for a group, or?
I want to take Row and Arlo,
Okay.
and
I certainly don't mind helping if you need it.
yeah. Honestly, the more help we can probably get, the better. I just want to wait until Arlo's back,
Right.
because
He deserves answers too.
I did inform him of this, so I wanted to keep him in the loop too.
Okay. Along the same topic, if you guys would follow me, I showed Christark this yesterday, and I might have showed Rowena. I can't remember. Actually, I do think I showed Rowena. I might have showed both of you. I don't know.
I don't remember anything.
Oh, are you talking about the button?
The button, yeah.
Oh, the button thing, yeah.
The butt.
The button. Yeah, no.
The
Yeah.
The
A
button.
The terrible button.
Button tried to kill me.
No!
It worries me with Helen being gone to think that it felt like that button was meant to target the High Lady and I. And with Zack's house recently being destroyed, it seems like things are progressing quickly.
Oh, okay. Well, another thing to mention probably would be that the fact that... Okay, so we all know about the money fairy, right? We're all aware of what this thing is.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So it seems as if the money fairy struck our vault, and everybody thinks that Vincent is the money fairy. We all know this at this point. But Vincent swears up and down he did not do that, and that things were moved around within our safes, and then things were moved around within his personal basements.
Hmm.
Well, like if there's an actual person behind the money fairy, does that not have like legal implications also?
It does. Yes, it does.
Maybe Jura is the money fairy.
I mean, I doubt it. She doesn't necessarily seem like that. She seems very cold. I don't think she would want to give her money away, but that's just an outsider's judgment,
Right.
and me maybe being kind of mean, for which I apologize. But
Look, I'm not saying this could lead to anything, but Vincent threw emerald blocks at Nixie yesterday.
Love that.
oh, joint interrogation. Bring them both in.
We're just gonna interrogate like both of them at this point.
I mean, if they're both locked up, it's not like one can take action against the other.
Our advisor.
Oh, you want to do John?
No! Don't do this to me, Christark. Not again. Not again. Do you know how,
So he makes Zack do nothing.
No, don't
do
you
you,
dare.
do you know how close I was to actually becoming the advisor? I'm so... Do not do that to me.
Oh, the numbers. Do I have suspicions with like it's kind of putting itself together that these goblins are capable of looking like any one of us, and there's people that are moving funny, and it seems like we're getting a lot of people arrested all at the same time for being short crazy. What if it's all one big string?
I don't know. If they can look
Possible.
like this, it'll be really hard to figure out who is who.
That's what I'm worried about, is like with the increased amount of felonious activity, I don't know, people can't really be that bad on their own, right? Like there's got to be something.
I have no idea, honestly. I mean, within my books, like my actual I have them on me, like my the things that I found.
Mhm.
The king was mentioned a couple of times in it, but he died. So, I don't know.
Okay. I guess everybody lace up your boots and just keep an eye out.
Mhm.
Mm-hmm.
I have thoughts.
When you don't have paws, you wear boots. So when you are able to lace them, keep them laced.
Could get you boots
And
for
until-
your paws.
There you go. See?
Boots.
Boots. Until then, stay bright-eyed and bushy-tailed, I guess.
I can do that.
I have stress, guys. I have so much stress.
You really do.
It's just so much stress.
You should
It's
try
been a
some
week.
breathing exercises. Not those ones. Those are the ones you use when you have a baby.
I wouldn't know that.
It's only been 1 week and I've got all this info dumped on me.
It's a lot, huh?
Oh yeah. How do you do it?
Zark or Sark.
I just want to fish, man.
Oh, fishing sounds so good right now.
It's so
Oh.
peaceful.
Relaxing fishing after trauma.
How do you think I stay so positive?
So much fishing?
So much.
The fish provide. No, the water provides. Like,
Yeah.
That's thing on me.
Are you forgetting your own cult slogan?
There's a slogan now? It's definitely a cult, Zach.
He already told me it was a cult.
Well, now there's a slogan.
There's
Remember how we were saying it can't be a cult if there's nothing to worship, and if the slogan is the water provides, you're worshiping the water!
No, you're worshiping
wor-
fishing. The water is
worship-
just a.
Are you worshiping the water because it's the vessel? The fishing, so are you worshiping the pole or the fish? Because pole worshiping sounds crazy.
We're
Right now.
worshiping the peace.
Interesting. Interesting.
I'm sorry, it sounds like you said pole instead of pool. Pole instead of pool. For a hot second.
I said like
She said
fishing
pole.
pole. P-O-L-E pole.
Pole? Like fishing
Yeah.
pole.
Yeah.
I thought you said, okay. So then I did hear right.
Oh?
What?
What do you open?
Captain Rexaris missived me and said, "Apologies, I did not mean to join your meeting." I said I did not notice, but I appreciate your honesty. I'm curious if he heard the poll thing.
You should ask him.
He didn't hear anything.
We were talking about fishing.
You didn't hear anything about polls, did
No,
you?
You just ask him, so what do you think about polls?
What's your opinion on polls?
Yeah.
What is your opinion on the state of the polls in this economy?
For or against?
This meeting has devolved very quickly.
It has.
We need the giggle moment, though.
I think the stress is getting to all of us.
I think it's
Better than
getting
a
to me.
potential gas leak.
How do we know that there's not one? There's been people in this castle. Who knows what they've done?
I
I
have
have
to
this,
search every
this thing
inch
on my face that would smell a gas.
Your sniffer?
Yeah.
Oh, that's fair. Good to have you. You know, that's a pretty good.
Yep.
Yeah. It's a good skill. I appreciate that.
I smelled the button and then the button sizzled at me.
I think I'm losing it, guys. I think I'm cracking.
Do you want to go infiltrate the sleepover?
Yeah.
I
Okay,
think
let's
I
go.
rubbed off on you with the Pretty Wolf song.
I just use it as like a vocal stim now when I'm too stressed out.
That's what I did it for.
Yesterday, I came out of the castle and I walked up to Callie, and then Callie got very confused. I think I told them already, didn't I?
We're just gonna roll up without our pajamas on. I hope that's
I didn't
okay.
hear
Take a
you,
shortcut.
sweet.
Oh, yeah. Did you
It was
just jump
after.
off the side?
No?
It was after the little urgent meeting we had about the Jura stuff. I walk out of the castle because we were all leaving, and then Callie just sees me walk by, coming out of the castle, and she's like, "Oh, why were you in the castle?" I was in a meeting with the Harvest.
No question. The heir or the emperor.
I don't think she knows.
Oh.
Okay, so I'm assuming that we go to Zareth first.
Yeah.
I assume.
I also bought you one.
Oh, well.
This is the same problem they have.
You're.
I didn't buy
you
one
don't
this time,
ever
so.
buy the tolls when
Good.
we go places.
I just read your
always
mind.
think This is.
I read your mind,
Do you wanna
so.
do you wanna log
Good.
everybody?
No.
I think Rowena might be doing it.
I
Oh.
am.
Okay.
Okay, cool.
Ollie, I heard your account, Ollie, now.
Oh, yeah, don't call me that, though.
Raina, you got new
It
clothes.
stresses me out.
I did.
You look good.
Thank you.
I'm just Ollie. Forever.
See, I get that feeling too.
Rowena, we're all at Enya's house up there right now. I don't know if any of you have the Waystone.
I've never been, so.
No.
My flame is barking again.
Oh, I thought it was Ollie.
It might have been. It might have been. You know, if the flame wants to bark while a wolfkin is around, then maybe it's not the flame.
Maybe he's trying to communicate.
I did not bark.
Oh, yeah, it was probably your flame. Then. Maybe the flame is trying to say something to you in your
Maybe
native
the flame-
language.
Oh, I wasn't even paying attention. Do it again, Flame.
No, the flame looks like it just wants to lay down now. That's an answer.
Yep.
That explains it.
Yep.
Okay.
We can go downstairs and not just stand
Okay.
in my chest room if we want.
Oh.
What do I see?
Sorry, Ollie.
That was a really.
He's gonna be like, why did I move to it?
The kitchen.
This is
Yes.
so cute.
Oh yeah, you guys probably haven't been here before. Enya, you can give
Oh,
a house
yes.
tour.
I hear a goblin.
Oh yes, okay.
Where in the world am I?
Hi. You're downstairs.
Did I fall?
No,
No.
I carried you.
Oh, good.
Hold on, just
Did you get the letter I sent you from the randos?
you sent me a letter? When?
Like, not very long ago.
Oh, well, I've been outside, so I don't know if I don't think I've seen it yet. I
Hi.
need to.
No. It'll be there when you're ready for it.
Yay. I like mail. You know what's crazy? They say I was missing for a week. I didn't receive any mail while I was gone. So-
That's about how often I receive mail.
but whenever I am here, I'll sometimes get mail. So I don't know.
You know,
Weird.
I've received way less mail recently also.
It's kind of weird.
I'm not gonna
I'll send you
use
mail.
it.
I just get quarters from someone.
Quarters?
Quarters?
When did this time?
I just get quarters.
Oh, you're human.
Oh, yeah, I do that sometimes.
Yeah, boots.
Yeah, and they're
That's
so
the big
tight.
difference, Zach. He got boots.
Boots.
That's what's different about him.
Now I can lace them up.
Yeah.
We'll get you
Wait, do
boots
you
for
have
your paws.
boots in
too.
wolf form? Yeah.
No, I just have paws and wolf.
Slip-on boots in wolf form.
Slip-on shoes.
They're my furry slippers.
I'm so sad I lost one of my favorite pairs of boots.
You want
That
one
was
of
the most
mine?
devastating part of finding you. You had a shoe missing.
Oh, I didn't even notice.
She didn't have a shoe.
I was like
You
so
have paper
panicked
rippers
trying
out.
to get her.
Wife,
I noticed
you
it
lost your
later.
shoe.
Yeah.
Keep
I
your
noticed there was
rippers
a shoe
covered,
missing,
Anya.
like, halfway through the forest on the way to the
What?
apothecary.
Oh, I never
Keep your
noticed.
rippers covered.
I had socks on.
Oh my gosh. Jack.
Oh well,
Not saying
okay. Right now
anything.
they're not covered. Now I feel
They're
self-conscious
covered
about
in
them.
frostbite.
It's okay.
Yeah.
Nice.
You're in your own house. We can excuse having the rippers out.
Sorry. Oh
Stop.
man, everybody here has now sent me my pajamas. I did not think this through.
Take us. Well, we saw you yesterday too, so.
Oh yeah.
You're also technically supposed to be on bed rest.
I am home rest.
House arrest.
Yeah, I think
Oh,
that's
maybe not house arrest.
Oh, Athena.
Yeah.
Take out your sword.
Oh,
Oh my.
It's gonna
Wait, Enya, pull out your new one. We got your new sword.
Yeah.
yeah. There you go.
And yeah, your sword has a great personality.
It's not about the size of the sword, it's about what you do with it.
It's about the personality.
Not gonna answer that one.
And mine's only like 2 inches bigger, which is a huge amount. But,
Somebody has lied to you if you believe that's a huge amount.
and then, I think
Golden's is pretty thick.
Who?
who?
Imaginary friends over there, Oli.
See,
That's
yours has girth, you know.
He's just watching the way he be holding that sword.
You ever just look at the way people hold things?
Yeah.
Like Atticus
got a
holds
real
things with
grip
the
on
wrong
it.
hand.
Okay, I'm putting it back.
Atticus does
Compared
hold
sword
things with the wrong hand.
with
You're
2
right.
people now.
He just
Is he a
walks
lefty?
around like this.
I guess so.
I do like. Actually, wait. Can I see your
You
sword
have a
quickly?
cool axe.
Yeah, you want me to? You want to actually hold it?
Oh, can I?
Yeah.
Yeah, what kind of axe is that?
It is a.
It's called hard egg.
Netherite
Listen.
See, that's the one I put the
That's
order
what you
for.
should have.
What'd you put the
That's
what in?
sick.
That's the one I put the order
like the
for
design.
in.
Yeah.
Wanna see mine?
Order for
Yeah, dude.
who? Who'd you order it from?
Who do you think?
Koinar.
How long ago did you put that order
Ooh.
in?
We talked about this earlier.
We have a new reason to smack him.
Wow.
We had so many reasons.
That's
before.
really
I
cool.
don't know why.
We're adding another
What
one.
is
to
yours
There
a
was
Claymore
already a
base,
plan
or-
in
Yeah, it is.
place.
Yeah, Claymore base.
Ooh.
It's okay, we got you a sword now.
Okay.
It was my brother's. It's
Before I
my
just
favorite
had this.
weapon.
The Overworld
little
blacksmith
axe.
could get you one by like tomorrow.
Who's the
He's
Overworld
pretty
blacksmith?
efficient. I don't know, but he's very good at what he does.
Oh.
Yeah, I've heard
At
very
this
good
point,
things
at this
about
point,
him.
Enya, you might as well. Vrenar's slacking.
Yeah.
I've been learning not to yell at walls, so it's just oh.
Yell at
Instead of-
walls?
Yeah, that's what I do when I get stressed. I just sit and yell at the walls, Zach.
She does, it's very loud.
It's very loud. Honestly, not the worst coping mechanism I
That's
think you
true.
could have.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We talked about worse ones earlier.
Mm-hmm.
High Vessel.
Yeah.
You can tell me more. I'm ready now.
Oh, about me just
Zach,
sitting
Zach,
and yelling
Zach,
at the
Zach,
walls.
wrong thing. Zach. Come on.
Don't worry. I've got that too, so
Where is
Jet.
Okay, we're ready.
hang on. I need to sit back down.
Story
Okay,
time.
we're ready.
Sometimes, when it's once upon a time.
Someone get the high vessel up on a stage. I'm telling you right now.
Sometimes I
play
get
by the high vessel.
all this stress, and it builds up in my bones. And sometimes I find a wall, and the wall says, "Lenora, listen to me."
And you're not running the other direction?
No,
What are you looking at? What the heck?
When
No,
the wall,
I understand her. I understand.
What, you understand the wall's talking back to you?
when the wall goes,
right now in the walls.
"Lenora, you gotta
I
listen
am
to
in the
me,"
walls.
and then I go,
Bravo! Yeah, beautiful! Yeah,
"Thank you."
Someone get the high vessel up on a stage.
For real, for
Hey,
real.
Wait, I have
Well,
a
ironically,
stage.
Beth.
Where?
The
The whole hole has a
Oh,
stage.
you do have a
my
stage.
God.
Karaoke bar.
Dramatic reenactment on the stage.
It does have 2 stages.
Ooh,
Two?
stages.
Yeah, I think I
Oh,
finished
the one
building-
upstairs.
Yeah, the one upstairs in the private
Okay.
karaoke room.
Look, you got your
Private
drumsticks.
karaoke room.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Okay, I think we're gonna head home.
Yeah.
So, but it
I
was
need
good
to talk
to.
you guys. I'll probably come back with you.
But it was good seeing you, Enya, and everybody.
Yes, too.
Nixie,
Hi.
hi. I'm glad you're back.
Thanks.
We need to do tea time.
Mm-hmm.
It'll be easier now. We're neighbors.
Literally.
Oh, yeah. I saw that.
You just come over to the house.
Do you live there too?
Mm-hmm.
I have 2 neighbors.
There you go. And you still have your roommates, Thomas and Bethany.
I forgot about that.
Thomas.
How could you forget about Thomas?
I don't know. Oh my gosh.
Okay. Well. Christark, where do you want to go? Do you want to go to the castle or?
Do we want to bring our nether palettes back first?
You just
can
throw them at me. I have to
Yeah.
put mine back anyway.
Okay.
What did you tell him what I told you to say to him?
No, I did.
Or-
I just put meeting in parentheses. Well, I put meeting in
Don't.
parentheses. I didn't
Why
tell him.
would
No, I
you
didn't tell him.
tell him it was a meeting?
No, I told him what you told me.
That it was that we
A
were
tea.
having a tea.
Well, he was basically saying, and then the tea I couldn't come to after apparently he wanted to have tea time with her. That's
Think about
well,
Vincent?
then, yeah, keeps missing Christark and asking questions about what we were doing there, and I told Christark to tell him that we were having tea with the High Vessel and Oliver, so it
But then he
doesn't
kept
seem.
asking questions after that. After I told him about us having tea.
Well, maybe if he wants to have tea with the High Vessel, then he could schedule tea with the High Vessel on his own time.
Womp womp, he'll deal with it. You don't have to know everything.
Well, then what else is he asking you?
I mean, the last thing was, or Hell's wasn't even private, too. Put in some weird way.
What?
I assume he was just talking. I don't know. He said, or Hell's wasn't even privy to. I don't know. I think he's trying to figure out why we ran into him in the overworld. And I don't
Because we
think
were-
he's believing that we had tea.
It doesn't matter why we were in the overworld. Like, if it's not something that he's involved in, then he doesn't need to be involved in it. Like, if he was involved in that talk, then it would have been a completely different conversation than the one that we just had, where we decided to hold off and wait and not do anything until anybody is back. But no.
Yeah.
If he was there, it would have been escalated, and that's not good.
No, we don't need that.
We and the High Vessel definitely doesn't need that.
So no, if he keeps asking you questions, just fucking pull rank on him. Honestly,
Yeah.
you have the ability to do that. Like, I don't care at this point. Like, at most, we're just trying to minimize damage.
Yeah.
I'm glad you guys are here.
If we're just having tea and it's not anything official, he doesn't need to know.
Yeah.
Which all he knows is that it wasn't anything official.
Amma messaged me while we were at Inya's house,
What'd she say?
asking where Christark was.
Wow, okay.
I just told him that he was with us, so.
Okay.
I'm glad the meeting went well.
Yeah, it went well.
Sucks that we have to kind of just wait now.
Yeah, but I mean, it gives us time to think.
And if you need any help with your stuff, I'm here to help.
Yeah. Honestly, I may let more people come with us, but I do want to keep it a small party. I don't know where. Okay, well, I know the
mean,
courts.
Maybe the group that was in the meeting and then Barlowe is probably fine.
True.
Although I'd imagine Balefire would tag along.
Yeah, I think he just wants to keep it a small gathering
It's
of
up to you.
people.
It's not that I don't trust a lot of people. It's the fact that, like, I have the cords, but I don't know what the place looks like, and I don't know how messed up the lab is, if it is messed up.
Yeah.
So.
I mean, that's completely fair.
Yeah. Plus, I don't know what I'll find.
Yeah.
Could very well find, like, rotting corpses there, and I really hope not. No, I mean, of most people, I definitely will keep you informed, though.
Okay.
No.
If you need anything, just let me know.
Yeah, of course. You do the same thing with us if you need anything.
You're about the only two people I can talk to about most stuff right now.
Crazy.
But, yeah.
Kind of like how smaller the circle's gotten.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want to think of a world where Helene's gone either.
I don't think any of us want that, Christark.
I feel like I'm gonna fail running this kingdom.
You're not.
No, you'll be fine.
We're here to help.
I'm already keeping secrets from our advisor and...
Well, to be fair, our advisor is a bit of a risk. Right now. But in my opinion, he's been a bit of a risk for a bit now. Especially with the fact that I had to go with Apollo to apologize on his behalf for a letter he wrote to the High Lady, where she wrote back to him and very made some not nice comments about her and her decision making.
Isn't that why he was in jail?
No, that's not why he was in jail.
No, I meant like he wrote that when he was in jail, wouldn't he?
Yeah, he sent out a letter, I think, before he went to jail or like as he was in jail.
Oh.
Yeah.
I think you told me something about it. Either you or Apollo.
I think I told you.
It's been a while, so I don't really remember.
Neither do I.
I hate to see what Alma's gonna want.
Well, you can always talk to her. She can always come here, so...
Alright.
You wanna...
Yeah.
Okay.
See you guys later.
Yeah, just let us know if you need anything, okay?
Okay.
You wanna walk or take the waystone?
We can walk. I mean, it's not that far.
No, not really. I hardly ever use the bridge.
Yeah. The bridge that has a shit ton of snow on it.
Yeah. Which I don't think we can... Even if we get rid of it, I don't think it's ever gonna stop.
No, it's gonna keep coming back, so...
Yeah, Nixie's eyes were different.
Yeah, they were.
Her hair was darker, too.
Yeah, it was like black to like deep purple.
Did you also see her eye?
Yeah, it looks like a new void mark was starting to form.
Yeah.
I don't know what happened, so...
Does that happen? Can new void marks just appear?
Other than the ones that were on my ears, that happened from the injections, no. I've never heard of that, honestly. So...
That meeting really wasn't bad.
No, it wasn't a bad meeting at all. The issue with the meeting that I went to was not the High Vessel, so... I said the other meeting that I went to, the issue wasn't the High Vessel. So a meeting with the High Vessel isn't a bad thing.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I thought you meant like there was an issue with her. I was like, oh.
No, was not.
Okay.
How are you doing after that, though?
I mean, after time had passed, I know it really wasn't a lot of time. But having like thought about it more made it easier to tell.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I was gonna tell her anyway, considering I already told her about the thing before, and then I had mentioned the lab.
Mm-hmm.
So it's good that we had the meeting so that I could go ahead and tell her about it. This way it's not like after the fact that we've already done stuff and then, oh, hey, yeah, by the way.
Yeah.
So.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know, I was sitting there thinking about it while we were going over stuff for Jura.
Yeah.
To be honest, I agree with putting her in jail. The problem is going to be getting her to comply with it.
I know.
That one will be a job in itself.
I mean, getting her to comply with going back into a jail cell. I don't know. They may have to take her by force, honestly.
What I'm thinking.
It's not us who would be doing the arresting.
No.
So it'll be them. It's something for them to take a look at and see what they could do.
Yeah.
So
Last night.
mm-hmm.
Did I take it too far?
What do you mean?
Like bringing up the chocolate thing again, then putting him down on the bed. And then us going from there. Like, did I start like by taking it too far a bit, or?
No.
Okay.
You were fine. Why did you think you did, or?
I kind of thought I may have pushed it a little bit.
I mean, I'm gonna be honest, I wasn't expecting you to initiate something like that, but I'm also not complaining, so.
Was it a good time, at least for you? Sorry.
Well, with the fact that my blindfold is now missing.
So, you know what? I was gonna say something.
Mm-hmm.
I was gonna be like, yeah. Like, you probably did because your blindfold's missing. Now we can't find it, but... I thought you had extra ones.
I thought I did too. And then I looked around and I looked up there. I looked in the drawers. I went back to the old house. I looked in those drawers. I literally cannot find it. I cannot find any extras that I had. And I do have extras. I just don't know where they are.
Oh.
I have to find them now.
I can always make you some more too.
That's true.
And then probably like in the event that you do lose them again, we can set some like in a place and then like you always have spares.
Mm-hmm.
So.
First I'm losing blindfolds, and next I'm gonna have pieces of clothing that's not gonna be wearable anymore. Thanks for that.
Wait, what? Oh, never mind.
Anyways.
Did you have anything planned today or no?
No. Not really.
It's another like chill day, at least.
I mean, yeah, other than like a political meeting. Yeah, very chill day.
The political meeting that turned into us going to crash to sleep over the nether, so.
Yeah, that's lovely.
Can't say all political meetings have ended like that.
No, not really. Sometimes they just end in me being pissed off.
I think this one was pretty good, so.
I mean, yeah, it was a good meeting. At least we figured out what we're gonna do, and it's what I thought. Just wait until Bellfire and Arlo are back, so.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You know what? I don't know why, but every time I see a wolfkin and they go into their wolf form, I think of Fifi's quote that's like, if I fits, I sits. I can't.
If I fits, I sits.
I can't get it out of my head.
I always think of, I have paws.
Yeah. I've gotten to a point where I'll just say it. And even if they don't. You have paws.
Yeah.
Positive influence is what Fifi is, so.
Yes, a very positive influence. But I was gonna show you this actually, so.
I already found it, so.
Yeah, it's very apparent that you already found it.
I was like, you know what? I might make some of the more stuffed pumpkin. Let me see if there's any in the thing. And then I open the cabinet and it's like, noodles!
Oh, also in the corner.
Where?
Right there.
Oh! Ooh.
Yeah.
Wait, what is this?
What? It's bread.
Is it inside?
Bread.
Oh, it is inside.
Yeah, bread box.
Oh, bread box.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh.
Toast. You can put bread
It's a whole loaf.
in the box. Yeah.
Imagine that someone just comes into your house and yoinks your bread and leaves.
Yeah, and you can put different breads in there. Like, that's toast in there, and then you can put, like, that bread in there.
I didn't know there were different breads.
Like, braided bread. I could put...
Crusty bread?
Crusty bread.
Can you put bread or no?
Bread? I don't know if I could put bread in there. Bread? bread.
Oh, but it's just one piece?
Yeah, it's just one piece.
Oh, that's kind of sad.
Yeah, it is sad.
At least the other ones take up the majority of the space.
Yeah, I can't put bread in there, like bread in there, so
Oh.
Sucks.
Also, we have the fires perpetually going. that a hazard?
It's fine. No, it's fine. I don't know how to make it stop. Okay, just leave it alone. They were like that when I made them.
I'm just saying, we also have a wood floor, and the house is wood.
It's fine. They didn't burn down my other one. It's fine.
If it gets a little toasty, I think we know why.
I mean, listen. Leave me and my 3 stoves alone.
Oh, I figured something out the other day.
Oh, what?
I did this on accident. Because I went to... I went to go check something, like check one of the cupboards, and I accidentally did this.
Hello?
I can place it on the cutting board.
It's so big.
Yeah, no. Wait.
What?
Ears. I want to see if it... Oh. See, it's like a good stand to put them on, but at the same time, it's just laying there.
Yeah. Mine isn't as big as yours.
Yep. I like doing that.
Yeah.
Wait, can yours do that too?
Where?
Woo! Alright, see, the bars make it look like a good, like, thing to set it in.
Mm-hmm.
Because I tried it with a fence, and you can't put an item frame on a fence.
Yeah, no.
You're very limited on what you can do.
Yeah, but I mean, it looks cool when you do it.
Well, okay. Oops. I could also do this, but it just sticks in the wall.
Okay, how about we don't put swords in my walls, please?
Right, it stays there.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my god. I just looked at my helmet's durability. I have not healed it since last night.
Yeah, I had to heal mine. Do you want wine?
I'm half durability on my helmet.
You need wine.
I did not see that until now.
We're gonna actually, you know what? No, we're gonna come up here and take a warp plate.
Oh, to your winery?
Yeah. Take your selection.
Oh my god, you have a bunch of them.
Yeah. I've been taking from here because these last the longest now, but there's only some of them.
How long are these?
It's only some of them.
Well, even 8 minutes is pretty long.
Yeah, 8 minutes is pretty long.
Oh. I'll probably do that one.
Okay.
My backpack has become like nothing but food.
Oh no.
Like I have healing potions and then I have food.
Can I look?
Yeah, go ahead.
Oh my god. Just a random sign in there.
Yeah.
Just an item frame, a black carpet. Why do you have hoppers?
Because I was making the cactus thing, and I accidentally made 2 extra hoppers. So.
Okay.
That's also where I'm keeping
but...
that note that you sent me.
Maybe
I should not keep it. You know what? Hang on. Ender chest. That stays in there.
Yeah, you don't want anybody rifling through your backpack and looking at that.
Probably Sundew. I don't need Sundew seeing that.
Oh.
I don't need her to have more fuel to work with.
More fuel for what?
Do you know what she did?
Yeah, I'm aware of what she did.
She can make it worse.
She made it worse?
No, she can make it worse.
Oh, she can make it. I see.
I don't need to give her any more fuel. She's good.
I mean, I don't know what fuel she's gonna have. Like, it's not it's not teasing anymore at this point.
Yeah, not really.
By the way, this thingy over here.
I know.
I
It's
checked
ugly.
it early. No, no, no.
Oh, the cactus cell?
Yeah.
Is it actually working?
That's what I was gonna say. I don't think so.
Shit.
Because if we go in here, I checked it earlier to see if I could collect some. They're all grown.
Oh, it
And
needs
there's
to be.
none in the.
You know what? I see where I fucked up.
Where did you? I don't know where you fucked up. I don't know what to do.
It's
with these.
supposed to be right on the side of the cactus, not in the middle of the cactus.
Oh.
I have indeed fucked up.
Okay.
Hang on, I'll fix it. It's fine.
No, it's okay. I didn't know if it was working because I don't know how to do one of these.
I read how to do it and then I still messed it up. No, you know what? That makes sense. And it makes sense. Wow. Oh, it gets stuck right here. Shit. Okay. It's a good thing I have so much cobblestone. Let me see. I remember how to do this. I might need more walls.
I mean, I'm glad that there's a lot of them at the house, so...
I keep making
Do you want me to go... Do you want me to go get you some?
Can you please?
Yeah, hold on.
I did fuck up. Wow. Such an idiot. Done. Ah! No, don't push me. Am I doing this correct? Or I don't know, I'm just gonna fill in this. Okay. Let's see. Fighting a current right now. Oh. At the walls. Oh no!
Oh no.
Thank you.
There's only 10 of them, so...
That's fine. Water keeps pushing me. I'm stuck. Am I sinking? What the? Oh, I'm sinking into the hopper.
Don't do that.
I didn't know I could do that.
Honestly, I didn't know either. Oh.
This should work. Maybe.
Also, I feel like I should tell you something that Christark maybe mentioned yesterday.
What's up?
It just regards you.
Me?
Yeah, he said that because of the drinking with Ama, he may have to look into temporarily taking away her title.
Oh, and
basically benching her as captain.
Oh.
Yeah.
More responsibility, yay.
It's only if you want it.
Look, okay. If it actually helps Ama, like, it gives Ama time to, like, get it done and, like, get the help that they need with the drinking, then I'll do it.
Mm-hmm.
A cobblestone. I gotta put the cactus back and then it'll be done.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, if that's what Christark wants to do, then I won't fight him on it. So,
Okay.
ow. This should work.
Hopefully.
Ow. The water pushes me into the ow. Cactus.
Don't get hurt.
That should work now. Yeah, I didn't even think about that. I put them in the wrong place.
Mm. I mean, I looked at it. I thought it was correct. I don't know.
Well,
I know nothing.
I thought I put it in the right thing, and then now seeing it that it was fully grown, I was like, oh, no. Wait a minute.
What? Do you just want to like sit here and watch it grow? Like I don't
know how long that'll take, so
I don't know.
that should work. I think we should be fine.
Okay.
If it doesn't grow again, I'm going to scream.
No.
I'll just redo it if it doesn't work again. It's fine.
But I've been coming over here just to harvest the crops and stuff like that.
Oh, you did move your farm, didn't you?
Yeah, I did.
I see. Oh, cute. Did you put them in like certain things or where or no?
I mean, this is wheat and oat. Ow.
And berries.
And berries. I wanted to see if I could get barley, but I don't know if I can get barley.
Can I see? I'm in the fields.
Yeah? Are you in the fields?
Hi.
Hi.
We just do that for a date idea. We just go frolic in the fields at Big Pharma.
I don't I don't know about that one. I got tea.
Oh.
And then cabbage and lettuce and pumpkin.
Did you ever plant down coffee?
Fuck! No.
I love how sugarcane's red.
Yeah.
Wait, would it be blue in different areas too, depending on the moss?
Yeah, if you put it down in like our area where the blue is, the sugarcane will be blue.
I wish you could make it stay a certain color.
A certain color?
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess it just depends on where the area is and what area it's in.
Yeah. Interesting. Melons.
Got melons.
Yellow.
And then onion.
Is this corn?
And then, yeah, corn.
Easier to hide in the other thing than it is the corn.
Yeah, I don't recommend trying to hide in corn. And then normal crops. Or normal stuff. Tomatoes.
Carrots. Potats.
Carrots. Yeah. And then I have cave pumpkins growing over here.
Oh, that's what these are called.
Cave pumpkin. Fuck!
How the hell?
Hate my life. Cave pumpkin.
Are they just used for lighting, or? What can you do with cave pumpkins? Can you make food out of them?
Yeah, you can make cave pumpkin, cave pumpkin pie.
Ooh. Wait.
Yeah.
Oh, I have one of those. I just thought it was cheese. It's very similar to a cheese color.
No, it's not cheese.
I thought it was a wheel of cheese.
Why would you think it's a wheel of cheese?
It's got the same color.
Okay.
Oh.
But
A chicken
no,
has been
cave-
birthed.
where?
There's a baby chicken running around. Right here.
Oh.
The Endermen aren't doing a very good job.
No, they're not.
Good thing they're not paid.
No. They're not very good at farm hands, as you can tell. But we got...
Still have only 4 goats. Wait, I thought we had 2.
Why? Who's bred them?
I thought we only had 2.
I thought we only had 2 too. Who's bred these men? Hello?
Men.
I don't know.
Why is my assumption Olivier?
It's probably Olivier, let's be honest.
The man brought a live goat to the sleepover, so...
He did.
I would not put it past him.
No, I would not put it past him either, honestly.
Skylar said that they stole one of your grapes as well.
I know.
Okay.
He said he was trying to be brave.
By stealing a grape?
Apparently he's scared of me.
I can see that.
This is a common trend. A lot of men are scared of me.
Apparently a lot of women too. Even the High Vessel said something.
Well, apparently I'm a scary person.
Just don't tell him you can hit like a truck.
I'm not going to.
You can find that out for themselves.
Yeah.
Well, hopefully they never have to, but...
Yeah, hopefully they don't. I extended the path as well.
That's
all the
all
way
right.
to Nixie's house. Mm-hmm.
I think she's still in the nether.
Probably. Were you wanting to try and talk to her tonight?
No, not tonight. I'm just glad that she's home.
Yeah, same.
And she's somewhat okay, even though she doesn't look okay.
Yeah, I mean, she's alive. I think that's all
Whoops.
that matters.
I did not mean to jump.
You're fine.
Okay, you know that like sudden burst of like energy you get if you like lay down or something and your leg just kicks?
Mhm.
I think that's just what happened.
Okay. I don't know why I opened that.
What are you looking for?
I was putting things away.
Oh, okay.
Oh, there's also some other things that I forgot to bring over here from the old house. Like that.
Oh, yeah. I don't remember where I put mine.
That's the one that Apollo gave me.
Apollo gave me
And
one.
then-
Well, Apollo gave me one, but I don't remember where I put it. Because I know I put the heart up here. What are flowers?
Yeah. Someone gave them to me for my birthday. I don't remember who.
Did I get you anything for your birthday? I don't remember.
I don't know. I don't think so.
I know I helped Rowena.
Oops, sorry.
Oh.
Sorry.
Oh. I know I helped Rowena throw the party.
Yeah.
That was before Olivier showed up.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. I thought Olivier was here for it.
Mm-mm.
Hmm. I could have sworn. I guess I'm just misremembering.
No, Olivia wasn't there, but Amelia was.
Wasn't that like your first time or something interacting with Amelia.
Yeah.
I think Rowena was like, oh, she's making a cake, but she's never met her. Like, oh. Okay.
Yeah.
It turned out pretty good, though.
I mean, yeah, it did.
Wait, was that before Rowena and Christark started dating, too?
I think so.
Wow.
Mm-hmm. When's your birthday?
The 24th. So in 10 days.
Well, now I have to plan things. What?
You don't have to tell me.
What, I don't have to tell you that I'm planning things?
No. Look, because I mean, technically you can get back at me because I did keep your little thing a secret until it actually happened, so.
Fine then, I'm not planning anything.
Okay.
Oh, and now you're gonna act sad?
No, I can't.
Okay.
I can't act sad because I said something.
Mm-hmm.
But no, it's in. If you want to, you can. It's just in 10 days.
Okay.
I'll be 26.
Wow.
Don't like it.
Congratulations. What do you mean you don't like it?
I don't like it.
You don't like getting older?
No.
Why?
That's weird.
How does it feel weird?
I don't know. Wait, so, like, my last couple birthdays didn't really feel special? Because, you know, wartime. So, I mean, it just kind of feels like another day.
Yeah. But I mean, mostly it's about the people around you who want to celebrate you.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah.
I honestly don't think I've had anybody like that since Tatum. I guess Olivier counts too, but honestly,
Yeah.
me and Olivier didn't fight together though. We just hung out afterwards.
Mm-hmm.
I kinda wish we did fight. Maybe I could have helped him with his memory stuff.
Maybe. You never know.
Because I know he plays chess to keep his memory up.
Plays chess?
That's what Ophelia's making him do, is play chess. Because apparently it keeps his mind
Oh.
fresh. And it helps his memory.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know how.
It's probably just to, like, keep him thinking and keep his brain going. You know what I mean? It's like doing a puzzle or anything like that, you know?
True.
Mhm.
As long as he's doing better, that's all I can ask for, so.
Mm-hmm. He's been doing pretty well from what he tells me.
I know he was building another silk moth deal at his house.
Maybe he won't lose them this time.
Keep him away from the trees.
Yeah, basically. Anyways, I was going to retire soon, so.
I'm thinking about it, so I might just go with you.
Okay.
Also, hey, we didn't close the curtains last night.
Well, then I guess the Enderman got a show.
I mean, I woke up at one point and actually shut them.
Yeah, I noticed that.
So, and then I cleaned up the leftover stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Last night was fun. But
Yeah. No, I just... It was. Mm-hmm.
I got 2 more boxes, but I'll save those for later.
Okay.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Good. Never mind.
No, say it. Say it with your chest.
I was gonna say technically we don't need the chocolate.
Huh?
What? Nothing.
Well, no, we don't need it, but anyways.
At least today wasn't too crazy.
No, it wasn't. It was chill. So.
For a meeting with the Overworld. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Which, I mean, technically it was only the High Vessel and Oli, but still.
Mm-hmm. Anyways.
Mm.
Good night.
Good night.